Good evening, dear friend. Tonight, before you sleep, slow down for just a moment. Lay down every noisy thought, every hidden fear, and let the peace of God touch your heart. What if this quiet moment becomes the very place where your soul remembers it was never walking alone? Jesus has been with you through every hour of this day, in the strength you found when you felt tired, in the grace that carried you through moments no one else noticed, and in the gentle mercy that met you even when your heart felt uncertain. Before the night grows still, let your spirit breathe again. You do not have to hold every concern, replay every conversation, or solve every tomorrow before resting. The Lord who walked with you today is still near tonight. He sees the effort you gave, the burdens you carried, the kindness you offered, and even the prayers you could not fully put into words. So come softly into His presence now. Let gratitude begin to rise within you, not because everything was easy, but because God was faithful in every step. Tonight, we pause, we remember, and we thank Jesus for walking beside us all day long. As the evening settles around you, take a moment to notice how faithfully God has carried you. There were hours today when you moved forward without knowing where the strength would come from, yet somehow it came. There were moments when your thoughts felt crowded, when your heart needed comfort, when your spirit longed for quiet reassurance, and still the Lord remained close. He was present in the choices you made, in the patience you found, in the words you held back, in the compassion you offered, and even in the simple grace of making it through another day. Nothing about this day was hidden from Him. He saw the responsibilities that rested on your shoulders. He saw the small victories that others may never celebrate. He saw the disappointment you carried silently and the hope you tried to protect. He saw every step, every sigh, every whispered prayer, and every unspoken need. And through it all, His presence did not leave you. Tonight, let your heart remember that you were not abandoned in the busy hours, not forgotten in the uncertain moments, and not alone in the places where you felt unseen. God walked with you through the familiar roads and through the unexpected turns. He was near in the laughter, near in the waiting, near in the work, near in the stillness, and near in the moments that tested your peace. His love was steady when your emotions changed. His mercy remained when your energy faded. His goodness followed you even when you did not recognize it at the time. So now, as the day gives way to rest, let gratitude gently rise within you. Thank Him for guidance you understood and guidance you only recognize in hindsight. Thank Him for doors that opened and for doors that stayed closed. Thank Him for conversations that encouraged you and for quiet moments that protected your peace. Thank Him for every unseen kindness woven through the hours behind you. This is a sacred pause, a chance to look back with softer eyes and realize that grace has been present all along. And as your heart becomes still, prepare to bring every remaining thought into the light of His loving care. Lord, tonight I thank You for the blessings that are easy to overlook. Thank You for the breath in my lungs, for the strength that carried me through ordinary tasks, and for the quiet moments of comfort that touched my day. Thank You for food that nourished me, for water that refreshed me, for shelter that gave me a place to return to, and for every sign of care that reminded me I am not forgotten. Thank You for the people You placed in my life, for kind words spoken at the right time, for smiles that lifted my spirit, for messages that brought encouragement, and for the simple gift of being connected to others. Thank You for the work of my hands, for the ability to learn, to serve, to grow, and to keep moving forward one step at a time. Thank You for protecting me in ways I noticed and in ways I may never fully understand. Thank You for delays that may have shielded me, for changes in plans that may have guided me, and for quiet redirections that kept my path within Your care. Thank You for every lesson hidden inside today, every moment that softened my heart, every challenge that taught me patience, and every blessing that showed me Your goodness. Even if the day felt imperfect, Your kindness was still present. Even if I felt tired, Your grace still sustained me. Even if I did not pause enough to notice, You were still generous, still faithful, still near. So I choose to remember with gratitude. I choose to see this day not only through the weight of what was difficult, but through the light of all You provided. And as my heart becomes more thankful, help me notice even more clearly the gentle ways Your love has been surrounding me. And Lord, I thank you not only for the gentle blessings I can easily name, but also for your faithfulness in the moments that felt heavy. Thank you for staying near when my energy felt low, when my thoughts became tangled, and when I carried questions I could not answer. Thank you for being steady when my emotions shifted, for being patient when I felt frustrated, and for being compassionate when my heart felt worn down. There were parts of this day that may not have gone the way I hoped. There may have been plans that changed, conversations that left me unsettled, responsibilities that felt greater than my strength, or moments when I wondered whether I was making enough progress. Yet even there, you were present. You were not distant from my disappointment. You were not absent from my waiting. You were not silent in the places where I needed wisdom. You were working in ways I could not fully see, shaping my heart, guiding my steps, and reminding me that no difficult hour is wasted in your hands. Thank you for the strength to continue when stopping would have been easier. Thank you for the grace to breathe through stress, to offer kindness when I felt tired, and to keep trusting when the path ahead seemed unclear. Thank you for every unseen protection, every quiet correction, every delay that served a purpose, and every burden that became lighter because you helped me carry it. Tonight, teach me to look back without bitterness and without fear. Help me see that even in the unfinished parts of this day, your goodness remained. Even in what I did not understand, your wisdom was still at work. Even in what I wish had been different, your mercy was still holding me. So I give thanks for the easy moments and the difficult ones, for the comfort and the stretching, for the answers I received and for the answers still unfolding. And as gratitude deepens within me, prepare my heart to release what I was never meant to keep carrying into the night. So now, Lord, I release this day back into your hands. I let go of the thoughts that keep circling, the questions I cannot answer tonight, and the pressure to understand everything before I rest. I surrender every unfinished task, every delayed plan, every concern about tomorrow, and every burden that has followed me into this quiet hour. What I could not complete, I place before you. What I could not fix, I entrust to your wisdom. What I cannot control, I lay down beneath your care. If my mind has been holding on too tightly, loosen that grip with your peace. If my heart has been carrying disappointment, soften it with your comfort. If I have replayed words, choices, or moments from today, help me release them without fear and without regret. I do not need to carry the full weight of this day into sleep because you are willing to hold what I cannot. Tonight, I choose surrender over striving, peace over pressure, and trust over restless worry. I place my loved ones in your hands. I place my responsibilities in your hands. I place my hopes, my needs, my unanswered prayers, and my uncertain tomorrows in your hands. Let every anxious thought grow quiet before your presence. Let every hidden tension begin to settle. Let my soul remember that rest is not neglect, and letting go is not weakness. It is faith. It is trusting that while I sleep, you remain awake, attentive, and faithful. So I release this entire day to you, Lord, and I receive the calm that comes from knowing nothing entrusted to you is ever lost. And Lord, as I rest everything in your care, I also ask you to search my heart with tenderness and mercy. If I spoke too quickly today, forgive me. If I responded with impatience, soften me. If I held on to frustration, pride, resentment, or judgment, help me release it now. If I missed an opportunity to show love, give me a more willing spirit tomorrow. If my thoughts wandered into fear, self-doubt, or discouragement, draw me back to the truth of who you are and who I am in your presence. Thank you that your grace does not run out when I fall short. Thank you that your compassion meets me again and again, not to shame me, but to restore me. Wash away the heaviness of regret. Lift the weight of anything I have carried from this day that does not belong in my heart through the night. Cleanse my mind from unnecessary worry. Quiet the inner noise that keeps me from receiving your peace. Heal the places where I have been too hard on myself. Remind me that growth often happens slowly and that you are patient with me as I learn to walk in faith. Lord, I bring you not only my actions, but also my motives, my attitudes, and the hidden places within me that need your light. Shape me with kindness. Teach me humility without fear. Teach me obedience without pressure. Teach me gratitude that remains even when life feels uncertain. I do not come before you pretending to be perfect. I come as your beloved child, grateful that your mercy is greater than my mistakes and your love is stronger than my weakness. So tonight, renew my heart, make my spirit lighter. Let forgiveness flow where it is needed, both for others and for myself. And as you gently clear away what has troubled me, prepare me to rest in the calm assurance that I am held, I am known, and I am still deeply loved. And now, Lord, let your presence settle over this night like a gentle covering of peace. Fill this room with the quiet assurance that I am safe in your care and never beyond the reach of your love. Calm my thoughts as I prepare to sleep. Let every restless concern lose its hold. Let every lingering fear grow still beneath the comfort of your nearness. Guard my mind from anxious wandering, and let my heart rest in the truth that you are here. Be near to my home, near to those I love, and near to every place in me that still feels unsettled. Let the atmosphere around me be marked by peace, not pressure, by trust, not tension, by rest, not striving. As my body grows tired, renew my spirit. As my eyes begin to close, help my soul remain anchored in your goodness. I trust you with the hours ahead. I trust you with my sleep, my dreams, my home, and my tomorrow. Nothing in this night is unknown to you. Nothing about me is overlooked by you. So I lie down with a quieter heart, grateful that your presence does not fade when the day ends. You remain faithful in the silence, gentle in the stillness, and close in every moment of rest. And Lord, I thank you that tomorrow is already held securely in your hands. Before I wake, you will still be faithful. Before new responsibilities appear, your grace will already be waiting. Before I face another decision, another conversation, or another unknown moment, you will be there to guide me with wisdom and strengthen me with peace. I do not need to fear what has not yet come, because you are already present in every hour ahead. Prepare my heart for a new morning. Restore my strength as I sleep. Refresh my mind, steady my emotions, and renew my spirit so I can rise with gratitude and quiet confidence. I also lift up every person who feels tired tonight, every heart that feels lonely, every soul carrying worries they have not spoken aloud. Draw near to them with comfort. Let them sense your kindness in the stillness. Let peace reach their homes, their thoughts, and their weary hearts. For those waiting on answers, give patience. For those facing uncertainty, give courage. For those who feel empty, pour in hope. And for those who feel forgotten, remind them that they are fully seen and deeply loved by you. Tonight, I trust that your care extends beyond me, covering the people I love and every heart in need of rest. And now, with a grateful heart, I choose to rest in the goodness of God. I choose peace over worry, trust over uncertainty, and gratitude over every anxious thought that tries to linger. Tonight, let this be the confession of your faith. Jesus, I thank you for carrying me today, and I trust you with my tomorrow. Write that declaration in the comments as an act of faith, and let your heart agree with the peace God is placing over your life tonight. If this prayer has comforted you, gently like this video and subscribe so we can continue meeting in prayer day by day. May your sleep be peaceful, your heart be light, and your spirit be strengthened by the presence of the Lord. May grace meet you in the quiet. May hope rise within you again, and may you wake with renewed strength for the day ahead. May the Lord wrap you in his peace, cover you with his mercy, and let his unfailing love become your comfort until morning comes. Amen.